For this week's Pro-Life Focus, pro-lifers in San Francisco prepare to share a message of peace and love at this year's Walk for Life West Coast. Despite strict COVID-19 restrictions, organizers say the rally is canceled, but the walk itself is still on. Earlier this month, the mayor of San Francisco extended the stay-at-home order indefinitely. But coordinators for the Walk for Life West Coast are determined to save the lives of the unborn and say they will exercise their First Amendment rights during the event scheduled for Saturday, January 23rd. This year's walk will be simplified, but participants are asked to follow all of the health requirements for the city of San Francisco. Joining us now via Skype to talk more about the Walk for Life West Coast are co-founders Eva Muntean and Dolores Meehan. Welcome to you both. Dolores, this will be the 17th annual Walk for Life West Coast, but it will look different than all the previous ones. Tell us more about that.
Well, it's going to be very simple. We won't have the big stage. Sadly, we won't have you all there at EWTN broadcasting, but we really feel it's important to, so Civic Center Plaza will be virtually empty of any, it will be empty of all of the equipment that is usually a huge buzz of activity starting at about 6:30 in the morning on the Walk for Life Day. But it's going to be no less fervent in people's resolve to just proclaim that this is so essential. This basic, that just getting back to the basics, that life in the womb is sacred, and if life in the womb is sacred, then I think we would see a resolution of a lot of the other abuses that we see.
Eva, what has this past year been like for the pro-life community in California, and why did you ultimately decide the Walk for Life West Coast must go on this year?
Well, we thought a lot about it. Obviously, the situation here and throughout the world has been changing almost weekly. So we prayed about it, we talked about it, we argued about it, because we did have a lot of people say that we should probably cancel. But in the long run, majority of us decided that it was essential that we show the support for women who are facing abortions, and for the fact to keep it going, to keep the Walk for Life momentum. This is our 17th year, and we didn't want to skip a year. We wanted to show our commitment to life, commitment to the women who are facing crisis pregnancies. So it has been very tough. It's very tough even to this minute. We're still at the last minute trying to make changes, make sure everyone's safe. So yeah, it's been a crazy year.
Yeah. Dolores, do you believe it will be safe for those participating? What do those precautions look like?
So, well, we'll be an infinitely smaller crowd. I mean, I prefer to think of us as a remnant this year. And the SFPD will be providing their same wonderful protection of us bodily and our First Amendment rights. And so we feel confident. As Eva said, you know, we've had a lot of deliberation about it and praying about it, and just have so that's you know, we have our usual security people securing, and we're just going to be a much smaller, tighter group. We'll all stay together, and I think that yeah, and you know, our ultimate protection is Our Lady, and so and our guardian angels and Saint Michael, who's been with us from the beginning.
Amen. Eva, who will be joining this year's Walk for Life? I understand there still will be a speech portion.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is have Father Fessio, who is the Walk for Life chaplain. He'll lead us in prayer, and after that we'll have a short, brief, rousing talk by Reverend Clenard Childress, who has been with us almost every year since we started the walk. He was with us in the very first year. So he will get the crowd going. And then basically we're going to do that before we start walking at 12:30. So we'll probably start the event around noon. And so, yeah, so we decided to have at least something to let the crowd know why we're there, to get people motivated, excited about what's going to happen.
Well, Eva and Dolores, thank you so much, and be assured we will be praying for a successful and safe Walk for Life. Thank you both.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.